Our next cat is another one of our shy cats on the adoption floor, except for being a kitten this time. Dixon is a senior at age 7. Dixon did come from a property where there were multiple cats, so he is a cat that's cat friendly, has lived with other cats before. He's also lived with dogs and interacted well with them as well. Obviously, we want to make sure that we're reminding everybody that just because they've lived in those environments previously doesn't mean that they're going to like every other animal they encounter, and that all of those introductions should be done slowly and properly to make sure that things are going to go as smooth as possible for all the parties involved. Dixon has been with us for a little bit of time now, and he started out, in his hidey bed, and now he's coming out and feeling more comfortable in his new environment. And what we've discovered is that he loves attention, but he's not necessarily begging for it. Once you open up the cage and kind of start interacting with him, he's like, oh yeah, I do really like this. But he's not at the front of the cage begging for you. He's just like, I got my comfy bed, my blankets, I'm just going to hang out here and nap. He's a little bit more low maintenance, I guess, in that way. He does seem to prefer quieter spaces, things like that. Haven't really been able to engage him in much play, but he does definitely want you to pet him and provide him with that kind of attention and affection. He has not lived with children before. We don't necessarily have an age recommendation for him, but according to his previous owner, he hasn't had those types of interactions in the past. So just keeping an eye on it. We do think that he might do better in a home with individuals who are capable of reading body language so that they can tell, yes, Dixon really is enjoying this, or no, Dixon doesn't like this, to, maybe I should stop doing that or give him his space, things like that. It does take him a little bit of time to warm up, but again, very affectionate. One of the things that we have learned here in the shelter is that he's definitely not one of those cats that wants to be picked up and carried around. So if that's what you're really after, then maybe another option would be better for you. Dixon's definitely uncomfortable. He gets kind of panicked, and a lot of cats do really like to keep those feet on the ground, and that's totally okay. And if you're okay with a cat who wants to kind of keep his feet on the ground and kind of hang out to himself some of the time and be a little bit more independent, then maybe Dixon is a good fit for you, and you want to go to book an appointment to meet with him and start that adoption process.